I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
The K-pop world has been rocked by an unexpected phenomenon once again. Kim Taehyung, better known as BTS's V, has just released his solo comeback, and the results are incredible. Within hours, his songs have flooded global charts, his music videos have broken viewing records, and his name has become a trending topic across social media platforms. However, behind this spectacular success, a big question arises. Is HYBE really ready for the extraordinary impact of Taehyung's comeback? A breaking debut and a record. Breaking Taehyung's comeback this time is not just an ordinary music release. His solo album, which is said to be full of genre experiments ranging from jazz, R&B, to neo-soul, immediately captivated listeners from various circles. Not to mention the stunning visuals and concepts showing his artistic maturity as a solo musician. Within 24 hours of its release, the title track topped Melon, Spotify Global, and Billboard Digital Songs. The music video recorded 20 million views on YouTube, becoming the fastest in his solo history. The hashtags #Taehyung comeback and #V solo 2 dominated Twitter in over 80 countries. Fans known as Taehyungers, or BTS Army, flocked to express their support. However, the overwhelming enthusiasm had consequences that HYBE may not have fully anticipated. HYBE was shocked by the scale of the impact. While HYBE certainly expected Taehyung's release to be a success, internal reports suggest they were not fully prepared for the domino effect that ensued. Some of the issues that arose included: music platform servers went down. The massive surge in streaming overwhelmed several music services. Users reported lag and errors when trying to play Taehyung's songs, especially on platforms like Genie and Bugs. Demand for merchandise. Exploded limited edition. Taehyung products, including physical albums and collector's merchandise, sold out within minutes. Many fans were disappointed when HYBE's official website crashed due to excessive traffic. Effects on promotion. Schedule: Taehyung's promotional plans on various music shows and variety shows had to be accelerated due to overwhelming demand. In fact, broadcasters like Mnet and KBS are reportedly negotiating for a special slot to meet the public's interest. Impact on BTS as a group. As a member of BTS, Taehyung's recent success has sparked debate among fans about the future of group versus solo activities. Some have questioned whether HYBE has a balanced long-term strategy to manage both aspects. Taehyung proves his solo power. This isn't the first time Taehyung has shown his solo potential. Previous songs like Singularity and Christmas Tree have already proven his unique musical color. However, this comeback further confirms that he's not just an idol. He's a true artist who can stand on his own. In fact, many music critics have praised his new album as a mature and bold work, a departure from the usual K-pop formula. His collaborations with international producers and musicians also show his ambition to go global without losing his identity. What should HYBE do next? With such a huge response, HYBE can no longer do things half-heartedly in supporting Taehyung's solo career. Some steps that can be taken include increasing server capacity and logistics to meet high demand for the next release, expanding global promotion strategies, including collaborations with international labels, balancing group and solo activities so that there is no imbalance that can trigger controversy in the fandom. The impact of Taehyung's comeback is not only felt in the music industry, but also in the realm of popular culture. Many international celebrities and musicians have responded, from praise on social media to requests for collaboration. In fact, several Western artists such as Pharrell Williams and HER are said to be interested in working together after hearing his latest album. This further emphasizes Taehyung's position not only as a K-pop idol, but as a recognized global music figure. Meanwhile, industry analysts predict that Taehyung's success this time could open the door wider for other BTS members to explore bolder solo projects. HYBE has tended to stick to a solid group formula, but the wave of enthusiasm brought by Taehyung may force them to rethink their strategy. While solo activities were previously considered a sideline, they can now become a major part of each member's career development. Taehyung's influence extends beyond music to the fashion industry. Some of his outfits in music videos and live performances have gone viral, with luxury brands like Gucci and Saint Laurent reported an increase in searches for similar products. This further proves that his appeal goes beyond music. He is a style icon who can influence trends in a short period of time. Amidst this euphoria, questions have arisen about how HYBE will manage fan expectations going forward. After all, such massive success could create additional pressure for future releases. Will the agency give the same creative freedom? Or will it try to control it more tightly in order to maintain commercial stability? This is a dilemma that management must face. Fans have also begun comparing Taehyung's promotions with those of the other BTS members. Some have criticized HYBE for not providing equal resources, while others have argued that each member has a different career path. This debate has sparked a long discussion about how much of a role the agency plays in determining the success of solo projects. Meanwhile, the merchandise and memorabilia collectors market has also been positively impacted. Rare items related to Taehyung, such as special edition photo cards, are selling for fantastic prices on the secondary market. Some fans are even willing to queue for hours at album stores to get their hands on limited edition versions. This phenomenon shows that the purchasing power of his fan community is very strong, but also raises concerns about uncontrolled scalping practices. On the other hand, Korean media has begun to raise the narrative about the new era of K-pop pioneered by Taehyung. Many commentators have said that his album offers lyrical depth and musical complexity that are rarely found in solo idols. This also poses a challenge for the industry to not only focus on instant hits, but also works that have high artistic value. The response from senior musicians is also worth noting. Several Korean legends such as Yoon Jong-shin and Lee Hyori praised Taehyung for his courage to experiment with genres that are less mainstream in K-pop. Praise from these influential figures further solidifies his reputation as a versatile artist, not just a pop star. However, behind all the praise, there is also a small criticism that has emerged. Some parties feel that Taehyung's album concept is too niche and may not be easily accepted by casual listeners. However, this is actually considered a strength by many observers. He is not afraid to take risks and remains true to his own musical vision. From a business perspective, Taehyung's comeback is clearly a blessing for HYBE. The company's stock reportedly rose significantly after the album's release, proving that his solo project was not only a creative success, but also had a real financial impact. Investors are now more confident that BTS and its members remain valuable assets, both as a group and individually. Not only in Korea, countries such as the United States and Japan have also shown an extraordinary response. Taehyung's songs are included in the main playlists of Spotify and Apple Music in various regions, while international media such as Rolling Stone and Billboard have discussed his album with high praise. This proves that his appeal is truly without geographical boundaries. Interestingly, Taehyung's success has also sparked a wave of creativity among fans. In the past few days, illustration art, dance covers, and creative content themed around his album have flooded platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. The fan community is not only a passive consumer, but also participates in expanding the influence of his work. Conclusion: Taehyung is an unstoppable force. Taehyung's comeback, this time, is not just a success. He is a cultural phenomenon. HYBE may not be fully prepared, but one thing is for sure. Taehyung has proven that his influence exceeds expectations. If the agency can learn from this momentum, then the future of his solo career will be even brighter. To the world, Taehyung is a star. And a star like India is unstoppable.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different